I Saw the Devil is a South Korean crime horror thriller directed by Kim Jee-woon and starring Byung-hun and Choi Min-sik. I butchered their names and I'm extremely sorry for that. I've been watching a lot of Korean movies recently and I'm loving every single one of them, and this one was actually the first one that I saw a couple of months ago, and I recently re-watched it with a friend and the experience was just as good as the first time. The story starts out as your relatively typical revenge plot. A member of the Special Forces of Korea has his fiancée killed by a serial killer, and now he starts hunting him down. Okay, you may say, well, we've seen that done 1,000 times. What's so special about this movie? Well, he catches the killer pretty quickly. He beats him up and then he leaves him alive. That's weird, why didn't he kill him? Well, the movie quickly turns into a cat and mouse game where the serial killer is running away from this a secret agent, and you start seeing the line of victim and executioner and it starts blurring. This movie is amazing. I might be overhyping it for some of you guys because my friend was like, okay, at the end of the movie it's fine, it's not bad, it's not excellent, but in my opinion, I love this movie. First of all, let's take the technical side out of it right away. Cinematography, excellent. There are some brilliant shots in it. And especially love how when everything is under control, the camera is very steady. It moves very slowly. But then, when some things start going to shit, starts shaking a little bit, you start feeling like the main character. And then, the soundtrack and the sets. Memorable. They are truly, truly memorable. Maybe the soundtrack isn't as memorable as other South Korean movies soundtracks, but it's still pretty good as well. And then you got the acting. Choi Min-sik is mostly famous for Old Boy, which is another movie that I will review in the future. I've seen it, it's good, but here he plays the serial killer, and fuck, he's creepy. I mean, the first time I watched the movie, it gave me chills, especially in the beginning when he just smiles. It's like, oh man, easily one of the best serial killer portrayals on a movie I've ever seen. It was chilling to watch, and there are another couple of people in the movie that appear and they do a pretty good job as well. And then you have Byung-hun, who I think doesn't get as much credit in this movie as the main serial killer because he was really great as well. He has a more subtle and subdued performance because that's him, and it was really great. For example, during the funeral scene, everyone is crying, everyone is tearing their hairs apart. Oh, our daughter slash niece slash whatever has died, and he's just standing there. So, she's dead. And then when he's alone, he just breaks down, cries. That's great acting, and the direction is excellent. I love this movie. It changes your expectations a little bit. It starts out like your typical revenge plot, but it's done excellently, and it's a brutal movie to watch, and that's something that I really love about this, especially because it shows violence in a realistic way. It's not overly gory, it's not too tame, and it shows it for just the right amount of time. While you're watching the movie, you're like, okay, what is... Oh, it's doing that? Okay, I get it. It doesn't linger on the violence. It's not like, oh, look what it's doing for 10 freaking seconds. No. 2 seconds, 3 seconds. That's enough. That really is enough. And then the rest of your imagination does everything else. And the ending, it's heartbreaking, but I Saw the Devil is an excellent movie. It's easily become one of my favorite movies of all time. And South Korean cinema, I'm loving it. Why haven't I seen more Korean movies earlier? But I will review more of them. Trust me. But still, guys, have you seen I Saw the Devil? Do you want to see it? Do you like Korean movies? Have you seen any? And do you want to recommend some of them to me? Maybe I've seen them, maybe I haven't. But still, guys, tell me in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.